So, Mr. Vera,
every time
I know.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Brandon.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
So you heard our last story there. We were talking about the way school is now, and dodgeball is bullying, and you can't play Red Rover anymore because people getting injured. What do you think? Being a professional athlete and a guy that's in mixed martial arts, and the
uncle with a lot of nephews,
and
nieces.
There you go. So what do you think about all this stuff?
I think our society as a whole is becoming super soft, and it's everybody's fault.
Yeah.
It's
so
the
bad.
parents' fault, it's the administrator's fault, it's our government's fault, it's everybody's fault. The word bullying has turned into the word terrorist.
It's bad.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost the same thing. Yeah. There's always going to be bullies. There's always one big kid who can get away with everything because he's bigger than everybody. He's pushing everybody around. It's always how it's going to be. But to say that you're getting bullied, like you were saying, the guy got 91-0 for... And he was being bullied?
It was a football game.
Oh, God.
And the team was the top-ranked team in Texas, and they took on a terrible team.
And it's Texas.
But, right, where football is God. And they said they tried everything they could to not score. But they were just that much better than they were putting in the third string. And it was like...
And the guy, I saw the dad.
And the parents claimed bullying.
I saw the dad. Well, it's just not right. Come on, man. It all started... I'm sorry, I'm kind of passionate about this. It all started when everybody started handing out participation trophies. Oh, you showed up. Here's a trophy. Oh, hey, thanks for paying your registration fee. Here's a trophy. No, man.
What happened to earning the trophy?
You have to earn it, man. You have to earn it. That's what's happening to our society. Nobody has to earn anything anymore. Everything's given to them.
This is a professional. This is a professional athlete. Like no joke.
No, seriously.
Yeah, that's a legit point. I mean, it is that way now in our society that everybody gets a trophy. Everybody is bullied now. I mean, when you were in school, I'm sure even you were bullied.
I got bullied. I was a big kid, but younger than everybody. So I had to hang out with the older crowd.
Right.
So I was the youngest kid in the older crowd. I was huge for my age, and
that didn't even stop you.
No.
Everybody
got picked on, got beat up.
It makes you who you are.
Right.
I got bullied. Everyone gets
how
bullied.
you deal with it.
How you deal with it makes you who you are.
And sorry, go ahead, Scott.
Well, I just wanted to ask you, so what do you think about those games, like the dodgeball and the Red Rover, where the weak are targeted, people get injured, and it makes children feel bad about themselves? Is it really that bad to take those games out and replace them with other games that still challenge kids, still give the competitive spirit?
I'm about ready to lose it.
I mean, is that a bad thing?
Isn't that all sports?
So what you asked, Sky, was, is it okay? Oh, what happens to the weak? And now this goes on to what's trying to happen in our country. We want everybody on the same level playing field so that everybody can be the same.
Obamacare.
It's kind of the, I didn't say it,
No,
but yes.
No.
But it's kind of like that, trying to make everybody even. What I think is all the awesome games just need to stay there. Like dodgeball stays there, but the kids that don't want to play, I remember doing this at my school. They don't play. They play a different game that they like: hopscotch, read, play on the jungle gym. There's other things you can play. Like you'll find out one game if you like dodgeball or not.
I mean, honestly, you could say that about any sport.
Any sport, yeah.
And if you play football, if you play soccer, if you play there is going to be kids that are bigger and better at every sport, and they're just the dominant ones. The ones that aren't as strong and are weaker are not going to be as good at football and baseball and soccer. It's just the way things work. I don't know why it's bad, but that's the way it is in society now. Now it's like frowned upon because
you know what? It's just because we become such a nanny society about bullying. I really think we need to start teaching our children I teach all my nephews and nieces, hey, stand up for yourself. If somebody's getting picked on, this is what I used to do in the school. I remember in the fourth grade or fifth grade, I got beat up because I stood up for a kid who was getting beat up.
Really?
I got pounded on. I remember it was bad. It was a bad one. And the guy's girlfriend jumped in on me.
Oh,
no
at fifth
way.
grade. Yeah. I went to a ghetto school. It was a good one. But I remember I didn't care that I got beat up because I helped the other kid wasn't getting hit anymore.
Of course.
And I think if we start teaching our children to start helping each other out,
yeah, I love that,
and stick up for each other. Listen, one bully, I don't care how big he is. I think about it like training rounds. You're good and you're fresh for the first 5-minute round, but after the second person comes in, then the third person comes in, and the fourth person. I'm not saying jump the bully, but take turns on him. If he wants to bully, show him how it's really done.
Absolutely, I agree with that. And you know what? You want to learn how to defend yourself? Take a martial arts class.
Take a martial arts class. I don't care what kind of martial arts class. It's going to help build self-confidence and
they teach you. You don't use it in an offense, you use it
It's
for
martial
defense.
arts.
Yeah.
You use it to help people, and
Yes.
it's a defensive. It's
Right.
defensive. Yeah, it's martial arts. It's about respect.
Isn't that beautiful, Sky?
Well, that part is beautiful. I didn't even say anything before you said shut up. Before you said shut up.
But I understand what you're saying, Sky. I understand, and I wish people would be more open to making each other help each other.
I think so. Like when you see a kid playing dodgeball so hard that it's
Here we
making
go.
other children cry.
Let's
No,
throw a ball
but
at your
see,
face.
you didn't even listen to what Brandon said.
Help others.
Well, no, it's about the parents. It starts with the parents teaching the kids. So if for some reason the kid cries, that you know it wasn't intentional, you go up to the kid, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?" Like it's a game.
But what if you're now on the fourth kid who's crying? Then to me, you're crossing into bully territory. And what Brandon's saying is other kids.
Because you're good at it.
Other
Other
kids
kids
should say something
should
to them.
say something
Other
and
kids
get
should
in,
say something to them.
should
Yeah.
And
get
say
involved.
what?
agree.
That you're too
Hey,
good.
stop making them call.
You're too good.
Or
No,
the kid shouldn't
stop hitting them in the
play.
face.
I
Stop
mean,
hitting them in the
come
face.
on.
There's always a
dodgeball.
middle ground. It's true. I agree. It is dodgeball,
Yeah.
but
The
you
fourth
don't.
kid
It's okay
crying.
for a
You don't.
kid
You
to
don't hit the
cry.
little girl in
Like,
the face
that's-
with glasses. In the face.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's like,
It's
So-
probably would.
I probably would. So we're gonna get into fighting in just a second, but I gotta check in with Brandon. How was Halloween at the Vera house?
Halloween
Yeah.
was awesome. Man.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did you get some trick or treaters?
Yeah, we got some trick or treaters.
Nice.
I enjoy trick or treat. It's Halloween. It's fun. The kids come up. Yes, it's like something out of a movie. Yesterday, a kid came up and he didn't want to come up to me.
Aw.
He's tiny. He was
Yeah,
tmaybe
yeah.
like 3.
Yeah.
Like he ran behind the pillar of my house, and I couldn't see him anymore. I only saw his dad, and his dad was standing there like, "Come on, come on!"
Yeah.
And it was like a movie. All I saw was a little kid raise his arm out the side with the bucket, and he was like, "No, Dad, you!" He made his dad come get the
Oh,
candy.
that's hilarious.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then there was, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
There was one kid.
Yeah.
I was telling him earlier. There was one kid who it was later around 8:15, 12 to 13-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And he came to the house. He didn't have his mask on. I was like, "Man, where's your costume at?" And he was holding it as an armpit. He was like, "Oh man, I got tired of wearing a costume." I was like, "All right, man, you can pick 3 pieces of candy." So he grabbed 3 pieces of candy, and the girls that were with him had full decked out costumes,
Yeah.
you know. And then I said, "Grab as much as you want." And he grabbed all
Oh.
the candy, and he was like, "Man, this is not fair." I said, "You know what's not fair? It's Halloween. I wanted to be scared. You don't have your mask on. What are you doing?"
Yes.
Oh.
That's what's up.
All the girls were like, "Aha!"
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
So it was good. It was good, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, man. I enjoy Halloween.
Yeah.
I love seeing the costumes. I love the parents.
Yeah, me too. What kind of candy did you give out?
Everything from we bought 2 bags of candy from Costco.
Oh, nice. Good job.
It was a chocolate bag and then like the sweet hard candy,
Oh,
like
okay.
sweet tarts,
Sweet
stuff like
tarts
that.
and stuff.
Yeah, we're all about being healthy, but I'm not giving out apples and raisins
Thank
for
you.
Halloween.
Attaboy.
Man. I
Attaboy.
can't. I
My
can't.
kids got some pretzels in one thing.
What?
Crayons. I was like, I'm gonna remember those houses.
Yeah, don't go back there again. For egg.
What? I didn't say that. All right, so let's talk a little fighting. Last week was a very interesting card. You know, we talked a little bit about it. You know, that Lyoto Machida was dropping down to 185. We weren't real sure. You know, how's he going to do? How's he going to look? Making weight. You know, going down that weight for the first time is always kind of difficult. Yeah, not so much.
No,
Yeah, Lyoto looked pretty good at
he
185.
looked faster.
Yeah,
He looked faster.
and stronger, I think too.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. I did not see that fight going that way. You know, I didn't.
It
see
was
it going
first
that
round head kick knockout of Mark Munoz.
I was gonna say
Head kick.
I have it on my DVR. I've yet to watch it, so fill me in because
was-
Machida's hit or miss. Sometimes he just
No,
pops
that-
It was a
out.
hit. It was a
Yeah,
hit.
it was a
Yeah.
hit.
Oh well, he
No.
knocked him
Like
out with a
he
head
came down-
kick.
He came down. And he
Nice.
looked like he wasn't playing around. Like he's at
Yes.
85. He looks like he looks at home.
Yeah,
at
he didn't
85.
look. He looked almost the
Good.
same, but just better
more
and quicker.
confident.
Yeah,
More,
yeah,
it was crazy.
yeah. So
It's
he's
way
going to be
different.
dominant.
When you see it tonight, when you see it, please, fill me in next week of how you thought he looked. It was. I was like, man,
I can't wait to
looks
watch
good.
because
He looks
Machida,
good.
when Machida's on, like there's nothing better. There's nothing
Yeah.
better.
Well, normally the way Lyoto Machida fights is he's a counterpuncher.
Yes.
So if you don't bring the fight to him,
Then
he
he'll
just
just
he just
hang
stands.
out.
Yeah. But Mark Munoz wasn't going to mess around,
Right.
so he brought it to him, and
got caught.
got
yeah.
caught with a head kick.
And it was
Nice.
a hard, fast head kick because
Woo.
Mark, I love you, brother. He was out. He was
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Before,
oh,
he was
it
out
was
on
bad.
impact. He was
Ow.
out before he hit the ground.
And let me ask you about a particular thing that
yes.
happened. Because he kicked him in the head,
Yep.
completely knocked him out. You see him drop. I mean, he was out.
Yeah.
Lyoto loaded up and was going to jump on him and finish him off, which is what you're taught to do
Yep.
in the mixed martial arts. But he held back.
He waited.
He loaded up like he was going to punch him,
Wow.
and he didn't throw the punch.
Yep.
What did you think about that?
Lyoto Machida, Mr. Machida, you are for sure one of the fighters in the world that have earned the respect of everybody.
Wow.
That was sportsmanship at its finest.
Right?
You know?
Because you see a lot of the times when guys are clearly out, they still get hit maybe 2 or 3 times before the ref comes in.
5.
Yeah, depends on the ref. But Lyoto recognized my friend that I used to train with, Mark Munoz, is unconscious. I don't need to punch him again.
Yes.
And that was a really interesting sportsman move.
That was awesome, man. Like, you could tell. And Mark, I think even in that situation, if Mark would have woke up after the fight or right before the ref got there, I think he'd have been like, hey, you know, you were out.
Right.
I don't think it would have continued.
I'm sure he appreciated that.
Yeah, for sure.
Not getting punched a few more times than when you're already unconscious.
Lyoto, he kicked him. He fell down. Mark fell down. Mr. Machida was on top of him, knee on belly, fist drawn back.
And that's instinctive, right?
Yeah, it was immediately. And he was there probably 1, maybe 2 seconds before the referee.
Wow. So he could have leveled him again.
It doesn't sound fast.
Them not. Like everyone does. Wow.
It doesn't sound like a long time, 1 or 2 seconds.
But that's a long time.
Oh, that's a long time.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really long time.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool move. And I think a lot of people
amazing, man. And then I remember the quote that I read was, he said to Mark, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm really, really sorry. He said, but you know, this is just our job.
Right.
Oh,
like, come on, man.
Well, you talk about that all the time. You say you have no problems fighting friends or training partners or anything like that because that's what you do.
Man. I was like, oh, yeah, such a cool job. It's cool. But sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't like
punch for a living. I don't know if I'd say that's cool. I just noticed something.
Yes, sir.
Cast off.
Cast is off.
What?
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Dr. Gelb, I'm not using it, though, even though I don't have my splint on.
Oh,
sorry, Dr.
I just started sweating. I was like, oh my God. Dr. Gelb's listening.
So what's the deal? How's it feeling?
It's good. It's good. I can't use my hand. I'm not using it for this part of my thumb.
Yeah.
I guess
still looks...
It's like a Cadbury cream egg. They said it's hard on the outside, but it's still soft and gooey on the inside.
Really?
So you're not punching anything
No,
yet?
I haven't done anything. The only thing I'm doing is running and functional strength patterns with one of my coaches.
Don't mess with it.
How long are they saying until you can start full training again?
I have another appointment in 3 weeks to get another x-ray.
Okay.
And then they might give me another bone stem, but I'm going to let it heal all the way.
Yeah.
Good.
You need to. It's a little important, Brandon.
You kind of need your hand.
Slightly important. All right, we got another UFC event coming up on Wednesday. Now, mark your calendars. It's Wednesday. It's one of the Fight for the Troops cards, which is cool,
thing
man.
The UFC does for the troops and for everybody.
Right.
This is a huge thing.
This is in Fort Campbell in Kentucky.
Awesome.
So it's always cool when they do this for the troops. Very interesting main event. It was originally going to be Tim Kennedy versus Lyoto Machida.
Yes.
But then Machida got bumped to this Munoz card. So it's now Kennedy versus Rafael Natal, who is a pretty good fighter, pretty good jiu-jitsu fighter. He's got some stand-up too. But you like Tim Kennedy, I know.
I like Tim Kennedy. He's been I'm not going to say underrated because he was a champ in Strikeforce. He lost one fight in the UFC?
No, he's only had one fight in the UFC and he won it.
That's right. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about somebody else. But Tim Kennedy has been one of my favorites for a really, really long time, man.
And he's a guy who was a former military. He was a Green Beret.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I just Googled
Look
his
at him.
age.
Yeah, look at him.
Right?
I remember
He looks like the G.I. Joe cutouts, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Right?
I mean, you get military mixed with UFC, that's a pretty good deal.
It's awesome. And I love the way that the shows are. And all the people in the shows, all our service members are in their BDUs or dress when they come up to the event. And it's a nice event. They usually do them in hangars. I'm excited to see where this one's going to be. So it's going to be pretty cool.
Very cool. So we'll have to check that card out on Wednesday.
Is that Liz on there too?
Yeah, Liz Carmouche,
That's
our girl.
cool. Local girl.
Yeah.
Good job. Good luck, Miss Liz Carmouche. Carmouche.
We love her. So, yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting fight. She's taking on Alexis Davis, who has fought in the UFC, too. She's won a fight in the UFC. So, a couple of good fighters. I mean, there's some good fights on the card.
Some good fights on the card.
And it's free.
It's free.
So, you can't beat that.
On Wednesday.
Yep. On Fox Sports 1. You got to check it out. Brandon, as always, pleasure, my friend.
Super good being here. Thank you, guys.
Love the bully talk.
Bullies.
Don't mess with us. Don't mess with us.
Gang up on the bullies.
That's it. All right, we'll take a quick time out. More of the show when we get back.
Don't mess with us.